Hey guys, how's it going? Alex here, back for a video today, and I wanted to kind of do a response video, but I'm not sure if the guy that I'm responding to actually meant his video to be a thread. But yeah, I'm referring to Dr. Deadwax. He put up a video, I think it must have been about a week ago, but it could have been more recent, the last few days. Yeah, he put up a video which was kind of going through his vinyl resolutions for 2014, which was kind of, yeah, his own spin, his kind of like vinyl related spin on New Year's resolutions, which I thought was a really cool idea, and really enjoyed watching his video and listening to some of his, things that he wants to do this year to, improve his VC and vinyl experience. And yeah, I'm not sure if he meant this as a thread, but I have seen a couple of people respond to this and do their own vinyl resolution videos. So yeah, I wanted to kind of chime in on this, and I'm going to give you quickly go through some vinyl resolutions that I have for this year, ways in which I think I might be able to improve my collection, kind of buying strategies and stuff like that. And yeah, just ways that I can improve my vinyl experience, in inverted commas. So yeah, I'm going to go through them. I got 4 here. Listening to, by the way, Bill Callahan. This is Apocalypse. Came out in 2011, and I think this is one of the most underrated records of the last few years. This is mind-blowingly good. I think I got a recommendation originally for this off Dan in Canada, who obviously doesn't make any videos anymore, but yeah, he suggested that, and yeah, it just blew me away then, and it still blows me away now going back to it. Great stuff. Bill Callahan, formerly known as Smog, he put out that record in 2011, but he's since come out with another record, another album, and that came out, I think, last year. Yeah, second half of last year, called Dream River. And I haven't actually had a chance to listen to that record yet, but I've heard that it's pretty similar, or almost as good as Apocalypse. So yeah, I'm going to check that out at some point. Anyway, getting back on track. Yeah, just going to go through quickly my vinyl resolutions for 2014. The first one is pretty simple, to be honest. There's not really much to it. I just want to be able to buy records more regularly, which is something that I feel is one of my main faults when it comes to record buying. It always has been, really, since I started collecting back in early 2011. I've never been able to buy records on a regular basis, and if you go back, through my videos, you can see that I've often gone months at a time, between videos and between vinyl updates, simply because I was so stupid in the fact that I just splurged all my money and spent all my money at one point on maybe 10 records in the space of a week or two. And I know some people in the VC can do that, and it's okay for some people because they have the money to do that. But for me, being a student and constantly being short of money and having other costs going out, it's difficult for me to put all of my money into vinyl and to be able to buy vinyl regularly, unless I can kind of contain myself and not get carried away. And that's been my problem in the past. I've just not been able to be consistent in the way that I buy records. So I think this year my main goal is going to be far more consistent with buying vinyl. And by that I mean that I just want to maybe limit myself to 1 or 2 records a week, maybe 1 record a week, considering I really am very, very poor. So yeah, 1 record a week is going to be tough, but I think at the end of the year I'll probably end up with more vinyl because I do that. Maybe if it's a special week I'll allow myself to buy 2 or 3, or if I pick up a haul, or it depends on what record it is, I guess. If it's a new record, it's going to be a lot more than a second-hand record. So, but I just want to be able to buy more consistently and be able to buy the stuff that I want to, and that only comes from having some self-control, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much my main aim for this year, is to just contain myself, save my money, and be able to buy the things that I want to buy at the right times, I guess. So that's my first resolution. Second of all, I want to get into more genres this year. I feel like ever since joining the VC, I've definitely been able to kind of broaden my musical horizons, I guess. I've definitely got into way more genres, and it's just been incredible to learn about so much music and so many bands and artists over these last 2 or 3 years. And I feel like I've done a reasonable job with that. I mean, I don't think I'm nowhere near as closed-minded about music as I was when I started the channel. But at the same time, I feel like there's people in the VC that have a much greater knowledge of the kind of history of music, and they are into more genres, and they know what to look for in their music. They know, I guess they just have good taste. I guess that's what I'm trying to say in a very long-winded way. So I want to become a bit more like that and get into some more genres that maybe I've looked past in the past and just overlooked for some reason. So examples, jazz. I want to get into some more jazz. Of course, I've listened to jazz, but not in the way that I feel like I should, if I really want to understand the genre. So yeah, I want to get into some more jazz. Shoegaze is another genre I'm looking to get into. Punk and reggae. I've never been very into reggae. I think I'm pretty ignorant and naive when it comes to punk music and reggae music. I've only really listened to the classic stuff. Bob Marley and the Wailers stuff, Sex Pistols, Clash, all this stuff, and it's great, but I mean, it's quite a limited perspective. So I think I want to get into those genres a bit more. Post-rock, krautrock, all of these genres, I feel like I've got a long way to go, and I feel like this year is a good opportunity for me to delve deeper into those genres. So that's the second resolution. Thirdly, kind of links back to the first one. I want to buy my records more strategically, and by that I mean that I want to it kind of goes back to what I said in the first question. Limit myself to buying less records at a time and pacing myself so I can buy more consistently. That would be the main thing strategically. But also I really want to be more selective. I don't want to just buy things impulsively and kind of just because they're there. And I don't want to buy things that I don't really want, but maybe just excite me or catch my eye when I'm in the record store. I'd rather save my money and put it towards something that I've been saving up for, because at the end of the day, there's so many records out there, and there's so many records that I want to have in my collection. But I think sometimes I don't remember that I'm still young and I'm still developing a collection. I only started a couple of years ago. So if I give myself time, don't get carried away and impulsively buy when I'm at the record store and stuff, then I think I'll be able to build a more selective and at the end of the day, more kind of tailored collection to my own taste. So yeah, that's really what I mean by buy more strategically. I also want to buy more stuff online, or definitely look online a bit more, because over the last year and a half, I really haven't bought many records on the internet, and I know that is probably the best place to go if you're looking for something specific, especially if it's a second-hand record or something rare. Then it's much better and often much easier to find the stuff you want to online. So I want to go back onto Discogs, eBay, and some of these other sites and buy more stuff online. So that's those really there are the three main vinyl resolutions that I have for 2014. The fourth one here is not really a resolution, it's just something that I need to do, I guess, over the next few weeks. I want to buy sleeves for my records, because I've never been very good at sleeving my records up and protecting them. I know it's kind of, people get very, very, very protective over their record collections. I remember Dan in Canada, when he used to make videos, I remember him saying that he didn't even let his girlfriend, or he got very, very touchy when his girlfriend touched his records. And, I think any record collector can kind of relate to that in some way, even though we all have our different levels of protectiveness over our records. But I think I've been a bit careless in not sleeving all my records up and getting them packaged properly. So yeah, I just want to buy maybe just a job lot of these plastic sleeves. Pretty simple job. In an ideal world, I'd probably go online and look for Blake sleeves and maybe buy a couple of hundred Blake sleeves. But as far as I know, I'd appreciate if anybody knew in the UK whether you can buy Blake sleeves. I haven't yet come across a place without importing them from the US, which I don't really see the point of. I haven't come across a place, an online vendor in the UK that sells Blake sleeves. So only a few of my records have Blake sleeves on them, but I think I'm fine with just normal plastic sleeves. But yeah, I need to get that done at some point, preferably in the next couple of months. But yeah, those are 4 resolutions, 3 main resolutions, and kind of a side there. And yeah, it'd be interesting to look back in maybe December of this year, look back at this video and see that if I've actually managed to keep to any of these goals, these resolutions. My brain's telling me that I probably won't be able to stick to every single one of them, and I might lose track. But I want to try, and I want to definitely, try and stick to these as best I can. But anyway, yeah, that's my response to Dr. Deadwax's video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you all soon.